Welcome back, Design and Draw. We are almost to the end. We are so close, so hang in there. This week you're finishing up your last big projects, and then next week is just putting together the different images of things that you've already made into a little portfolio, like an online portfolio, and then that's it. And the final week I'm going to give you just to finish any loose ends, anything you want to revise, make sure everything's turned in. So here we go. Week 16, you have your last discussion post this week because we're almost to the end. This week, I'm asking you about, specifically for your pattern design, what would you want to use that on? So a lot of these projects we don't realize, but they really do apply to real life. Creating patterns is something that a lot of graphic designers do. A lot of fabric designers do. They typically work together, and they can be applied to tons of different things. They can be applied to merchandise, to for advertising, for apparel, for sports things like sports marketing, for like the background of a website. There's so many different options. And so I want you to think specifically about who has inspired you for your pattern, which is what you should have figured out and talked about on the discussion last week. But now, what could you use their pattern for that they would like? Okay, so also if it's somebody personal, it's like your family member, then think about them. Like, do they always wear the same sweatshirt? Do they play a certain sport or use a certain item quite often that you feel like would be really cool if they had their pattern on it? So just come up with what you would use for that and talk about it. Then I have one more video about using the pattern tool. This is just going to finish up this project for you as you're doing this. So watch along with me while I use that tool and while I finish up my main design. And then you have work time, because it takes a little bit of time to do this. Feel free to always go back to any of those videos last week and this week to remind yourself how to use the different tools, how to design your pattern. But hopefully by Friday, you will be totally done. You will turn it in, fill out your self-reflection as usual. And that's it for this week. Now I did put in green a little mark your calendar. So we have a Zoom critique. Our end of the year Zoom critique is on Monday, May 24th. So it's a couple weeks away, but I want to make sure that we all have it marked. You all get credit for that. And really that is just asking questions and kind of doing a overall reflection of your art in the class and kind of wrap everything up. So make sure you put that in your calendar. As always, everything is also linked in Schoology. So on your calendar, but in Schoology, your discussions in the weekly discussion. This video will be in the weekly update. And then we are right down here. Everything is in your graphic design folder right now, including those different videos that you've used in the past if you need to revisit them. And then this is where you'll finally turn everything in. Email me. Let me know if you need anything. I'm happy to Zoom. I'm happy to check in. I know you have lots of classes that are hopefully wrapping up, and hopefully you're in a good spot to where you can really finish strong. But if you have any hesitation or any concerns, I'm just an email away, and I'll try and help you the best I can. Have an awesome day. Have an awesome week.